Hey guys, King Travis here, typical judge, your jury, and your analyst, and today I feature to you a somewhat spicy, not really. So it's a shoutcast using Pikachu Libre. So this is the most powerful, or the best Pikachu Libre team on the Little Jungle Cup. So by data, this or its variation actually was the top Pikachu team, well, Pika Libre, in Little Jungle Cup, and Pikachu Libre is actually really good because of several reasons. It's got Thunder Shock, Flying Press, and Thunder Punch. With Flying Press, it's a fighting move, so Flying Press, what it does, and it's really interesting because Flying Press in the main series game is also a flying type move, so it's a dual type move, but in Pokemon Go, it's just specifically fighting. But that's good because fighting has a ton of coverage. It can take out things like Vigoroth, it can take out things like Spinda, of course, absolute, like G-Fisk being a steel type, and against Onix as well, which is a rock type. So there's a lot of things fighting has that can offer a lot in the Little Jungle Cup. At the same time, also Pikachu has Thunder Punch, so if you're looking for stab and a low charge move, Thunder Punch is your play. So Pikachu Libre is really good. This features Pikachu Libre, Cottonee, and Litleo. Cottonee is your safe switch, and Cottonee takes, well, basically here's what happens. You lose lead with Pikachu, you send out Cottonee. What happens when you send out Cottonee? You get Skorupi. Then you can send out Litleo, and Litleo can Fire Fang down the Skorupi, and then hopefully you can come out with the dub with Pika Libre with shields and with Cottonee or with Litleo with energy. So you're gonna see that actually over here where I will face a Cottonee, which is Pika Libre's worst nightmare because Cottonee can resist both Thunder Punch as well as Flying Press. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the shoutcast, and hopefully some of you are getting Pika Libre. I got my Pika Libre from my Season 10 Legend. I caught it and it was below fire in CP, but it has like 1 attack. Its IVs are actually pretty dang good for the Little Cup. So featuring this shoutcast, and hopefully you guys are doing well with it. Like, you can get traded, but I got mine, like, I didn't trade mine, I caught it. So then I'll show you the IVs, and then it's actually pretty, like I said, it's really good. But before I get started, my mental health tip for the day is to make sure this is the weekend, and hopefully, yeah, like, no, literally it's a weekend, so make sure y'all get some rest. Get some rest, and make sure you get that rest and relaxation so you can recover. A lot of you work 9 to 5s, and a lot of you have great professions. If you are working or doing anything and providing for your family, you are goated. And there is no one else out there that can tell you otherwise, because you're working, trying to provide for family, and you're taking care of yourself because you got a job and you got a career and you're trying to go forward. Like for me, as a therapist, therapy can be really freaking exhausting, just like a lot of other things. But what makes therapy very unique as versus a lot of other professions is that as therapists, we carry the trauma of our clients. So if your kids or your clients give you like something really heavy, and knowing everything like that, you can empath and internalize all that, and it turns into this mess. So really need to take care of ourselves. But you know me, I am a endurance athlete. I freaking run 10Ks / half marathons, or I'm working towards a marathon. But to be honest with you, with all this stuff going on, training for marathons is really rough right now, but still keeping that shape in there, competing jiu-jitsu, etc. And I train, strength train, etc. I'm getting ready to like go back into the combat sports scene once I feel ready, and I'm really ready to get my BGG black belt. But that's how I take care of yourself physically. Mentally, I'll take care of yourself, deep breathing. Also, believe it or not, PvPing and like doing like content creation isn't actually like super stressful for me. The reason why I flow really well with things, or just content creation in general, is because this is like how I kind of like spend my off time. This is my outlet. It keeps me consistent with work, but also I actually enjoy this. Like, I enjoy being able to shoutcast, and of course being able to stream on Twitch. So if you catch me on Twitch, I appreciate my community. Of course, I appreciate my YouTube community as well. So being able to come back here, do everything I do, so that's what keeps me motivated. So this is like, this doesn't really seem like work to me, but like, you know, it's a lot of work to keep consistent, but for me it's not. So again, take the weekend to go and de-stress, spend some time, take some off time. For me, I'm using it to work on some videos, I'm streaming, and I also have class this weekend, so that's the one thing I consider work, and I'm almost done with my grid grad school, so thank you God, I can't wait to be done. But again, get that rest and relaxation. Hopefully y'all are having a wonderful weekend. And without further ado, that's my mental health tip for the day, and hopefully you enjoyed this shoutcast with Pikachu Libre as the featured Pokemon. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so Pika Libre is actually pretty baller, you know what I mean? You got the Lucha Libre, the freaking Thunder Punch, or freaking Flying Press, which would be like a moonsault from hell. For those of you that are pro wrestling fans, yes, I like pro wrestling and we can be friends. There is an argument to have like AEW or WWE. Which one do you vibe with the most? I don't know. AEW is doing pretty well, but WWE gotta stop releasing really good talent like Samoa Joe. Like literal, one of my favorite wrestlers in the world, like as far as like top, is like AJ Styles. So like literally AJ is the only thing that keeps me connected to WWE. Speaking of WWE, I totally WWE this Drifloon. And that opponent, my opponent made that was a god swap right there. I was like, dang dude, that was a very godly swap. So they called it correctly. They caught my sacks. They caught my freaking against their, what was it, Spinda? Yeah, Spinda doesn't have a bad matchup because its ability to Icy Wind Pika Libre. But as you see here, even though they get the Icy Wind off, well, the good thing about Litleo is Litleo essentially walls Drifloon. And I somehow figured that out or remembered that, like, during this battle. I was like, wait, doesn't Litleo wall Drifloon? That's why my brain subconsciously kind of just switched into it. And now I got 2 shields up this Spinda. We're gonna let our Litleo go, assuming that, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna shield here, actually, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shield, and then I possibly get another flame charge off. And then this time I let it go. I'm like, okay, you know, I'll shield 1, and then I'll let it go, because I'm like, I just wanted that Spinda to blow out its energy. So now we got Pikachu, we also have Cottonee. I'm gonna send in Cottonee, and we get a Swine Up in the back. So I'm going to send in Pikachu, and I'm gonna try to get to a flying press. I'm not able to get to one. So I'm glad my opponent didn't know that, because I almost screwed my win condition here. Body Slam goes off, but we should be able to Seed Bomb this Swine Up. We still have a shield, so we're gonna shield whatever comes in, Seed Bomb, and then we should be able to Charm down for the victory, and that will be GG's. Really sweet battle by my opponent, and yeah, as you see, Seed Bomb goes off, and then we take it out. Pika Libre well, we kind of sacrifice Pika Libre to the Arceus gods. Lord Arceus, please hear my Pika Libre, at least until it comes back in the battle. And then hopefully we don't get charged 669,420 freaking Zenny for the trip to the Pokemon Center. If Pokemon Center had insurance. You know, why isn't there Pokemon Centers in Pokemon Go PvP yet? You know, we don't want to give them ideas. But I see we win the lead against our opponent. We get Talonflame. That's a Talonflame against our Pika Libre. And now we get this Cottonee into our Litleo. I'm just going to eat whatever move. Even if it's Energy Ball, Grass Knot, or Seed Bomb, we should be able to comfortably eat this. And then I should be able to just Fire Fang down. I will fire my Crunch here in hopes that I get the debuff though. We got a whole Talonflame. It's either Talonflame that's going to come in or whatever their back row is. Either way, whatever comes in, we have to Crunch because we're not at Flame Charge energy. And it doesn't figure off, and I'm like, ah, crap. Because this Crunch goes through, but I'm like, oh no. And we have shield advantage, but, well, I have Cottonee, so it's not bad at all. But Pika Libre, yeah, this is pretty much rock, paper, scissors. So I don't know why I'm like, oh my god, I'm in so much danger. Well, I'm not in danger at all, actually. This is just classic case of rock, paper, scissors. Cottonee is able to beat Vigoroth as long as it has shields and not an energy lead. Pikachu beats Talonflame, and then obviously we just literally bit the unholy crap out of their Cottonee. All I'm going to do is keep alignment. I'm going to go up to 2 Thunder Punches and shield whatever comes in. I don't want him to get any extra Incinerates through. This is why I'm choosing to double up before I fire. As you see, they get a Flame Charge. We should be able to fire a Thunder Punch, and then after that, I'm going to be able to get to another Thunder Punch, and then they'll get Incinerate through, but because I'm going to be able to get the Thunder Punch and this KOs, remember, if a charge move KOs but a move goes through, that damage will never register. And that's GG's. And this is pretty much game. Yeah, this Vigoroth can go up, but we still have shields, and I could possibly get to a Fire Press, but I'm not able to, but it's perfectly fine. As you see here, all I'm gonna do is Charm, and then with that Charm that goes through, all I have to shield, and remember, if a fast move goes through, but it kills, remember, the damage doesn't register. And ours will register, and that's GG's. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that battle. Pika Libre well, that was a classic case of rock, paper, scissors. In this case, I'm throwing up the deuces because like that was GG's. Now we got the ugly duckling. So it's duck season. And as you see for duck season, we get duck into Pika Libre, which is kind of strange to me why they're staying in here because we have a really positive matchup against this Ducklett. So that's why Pika Libre is so goated. Like its ability, it has great coverage with Flying Press and Thunder Punch. Outside of, I would say, a Cottonee league, this is pretty dang good for us. As you see, Bubblebee's gonna go off and it will debuff us, but that's okay. I'm just gonna fire up these Thunder Punches. I'm going to take my left hand, and it's going to be burning red, and I will, and it's Loud War tells me to defeat you. For those of you who have watched if you don't watch Gundam, you probably don't know that reference, but yes. And Litleo is so strong in the back, unless they throw, oh my god. So they throw a I don't know how some of y'all have a Scarelp at like -500, but some people do. And as you see, Water Gun is a very mighty tool. And we get the defense debuff, which is actually going to matter a lot for this battle. So as you see here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to send in Cottonee and I'm going to Charm down. They will get to 2 Sludge Bombs, and that's perfectly fine, but holy crap. Like, as you see, like, we're gonna, like, the deletions are real, and then we have a whole Ducklett to contend with in the back. Ducklett has to Brave Bird me in order to win. I won't shield this, and you're like, oh god, this is dangerous, King Charmander, but it's an Aqua Tail, which is perfectly fine. So then all we gotta do is, this groupie comes in, and all we're gonna do is Seed Bomb. I'm going to Seed Bomb here to run the clock. My Swift Chiner should be up. I can send in Pika Libre, hit the Thunder Punch, and that should be GG's. And then I still have my shield too, so I should be able to shield whatever comes in, whether it be Poison Fang, or whether it be Cross Poison or Aqua Tail. It's perfectly fine. Cross Poison goes off, they get the boost, and I'm like, ooh, baby, please don't have a second move, and they don't have one, which is great. I'm gonna charge up my freaking Electric Fist, fire the punch off, and it's gonna take out the Skorupi. Well, almost take out the Skorupi, but it's okay. We're not gonna panic it. You know why? Because with 1 HP in a Dream, you may be mighty. However, I still have a Cottonee in the back. 1 fast move should go through, and that's GG's. I'm kind of glad it did double boost, because I don't know if at a +4 if they would have won there, but it was just 1 charge move away, so that's okay. So that should be GG's. As you see here, we get our second match. Our 4th match, to be honest with you. And remember that Cottonee I was telling you about? This is the hardest losing lead you could possibly have because it resists everything. So I'm going to switch into my own Cottonee. And as you see, the weak connection. You know, why is that still a thing? You know, I got gigabit internet from Xfinity, so I shouldn't be lagging. But guess what? I'm lagging, so I'm like, I don't know. You know, they say they're going to fix something, but you know what? That's what it is. That's Niantic for you. You know, they're like, we're working on it, I swear. But yeah, they're working on it. Or at least it doesn't show they are. We're going to send in Litleo. They don't get a charge move off, which is great. But at the same time, even though I have shield advantage, and it's using acid. And my brain is like, is this the reason I'm going to win? Because what happens here is that we still have Pika Libre. We take out the Cottonee. And I'm going to Flame Charge here. But like I mentioned, we're kind of in trouble because I don't know what you have in the back. They know I have Libre. They choose not to shield, which kind of like scratches my head a little bit. And they have a Shellman. And my brain is like, why wouldn't you shield? If you have a Shellman in the back, you want to take out my Litleo. But yeah, my brain is like, oh my gosh. Well, in a sense, Litleo was kind of like their worst nightmare, so they kind of want to get rid of it. And I'm able to get to another crunch. This will take the shield, and I should have enough energy. I should be able to get to another Thunder Punch on Pika Libre, and that's game. As you see here, all we're going to do is get to the Thunder Punch. Should be good to the second one. This Body Slam won't kill, and that will be GG's. And I'm like, I was like, when I saw this match, I was like scratching my head. I was like, did you just throw? And I was like trying to like figure it out. I was just like, no, not really. Like, I get the play, but like at the same time, I guess it was just pretty much Litleo being able to, yeah, Litleo against Shelmet was like, yeah. But at the same time, if I got lucky because they had Acid. If they didn't have Acid, I probably would have lost. Speaking of losing, Pikachu does not do well against very thick things. And as you see, our opponent decides to swap, and we swap into Cottonee into this Wooper. Our opponent did exactly need to swap. They could have stayed in and just like double shield and took out my Pikachu, but they chose to switch out into a Wooper. Wooper, I would just straight charm out because you want to get a charm through, like you see here, and I'm going to shield 1 because Bison does heavy damage. So we're got that 1 charm that goes through. They might be able to get a second one off, but as you see here, I should be able to take this one. I'm not going to shield this. You see that one that goes through, I'm not going to shield. I should be, that charm that goes through should kill. And then now, yes, I lose switch, but as you see, I have alignment. And it kind of sucks because fire loses to rock. So like a rock, literally like a rock. I'm not talking about the song, but yeah, this is like, you know, Brock, like bro, like dude. So I'm just going to overcharge here and pray. So as you see here, we're going to shield with Libre. And then I'm like, how the heck do I win this? I actually don't know. So as you see here, we're going to double Thunder Punch. And I have to pray Litleo has a positive matchup in the back. Because if I don't, I lose. That's basically what's going to happen here. Thunder Punch goes off. And they choose to let go their Dwebble. And I'm like, why wouldn't you shield, sir? Especially with uncertainty of what I have in the back. Flying Press is going to go off. And then the good thing is Litleo is actually able to essentially just tank these bullet seeds, and then all I gotta do is get to a flame charge, and that should be GG's. Yes, you can crunch me or body slam me, but it doesn't really matter. And I hope you guys enjoyed this shoutcast. It was a freak Pika Libre. This is the strongest Pika Libre team in the Little Jungle Cup. If you have Pika Libre under 500 CP, it's a lot of fun. And as you see here, you can come out with a lot of W's. Pika Libre, Cottonee, and Leo come out to be one of the strongest teams. Actually, it's like top team 20, but it's the Pikachu Libre team in the Little Jungle Cup. And that's GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the Pikachu Libre Shoutcast, and Libre actually bodied our opponents and took their souls so that we get all these W's in freaking Little Jungle Cup. And it's actually it was a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. And it was like a lot of 1 HP in a dream moments, and it was pretty sweet how Pikachu Libre is just viable in the Little Cup in general. But hopefully this team gives you a lot of fun. Hopefully you have all the Pokemon you can so you can go and create all these components for it, because could be really stressful. But as you see, you can come out with the dub, and it's really freaking this team was a lot of fun to come with. But I actually got a lot of dubs, and as you saw here, it was great. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Do me a huge favor, please like and subscribe. You could easily subscribe by, like, you see that little box at the bottom right, put your mouse over it and boom, you easily subscribe over there. Also, please like and comment for the YouTube algorithm. A lot of you have already done that, and I do take the time to roll through the comments and say I appreciate y'all. So hopefully you guys are doing great. Also, at the same time, please follow me on Twitch. I stream on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. PST. So if you want it, you can catch me on there. And then if you want to say hi while I'm live and then see how I kind of like do things. If you have any questions, you can ask. I'm totally willing to answer anything, totally for free. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Look forward to seeing you guys on streams every day, as well as your comments, and appreciate all the support you gave me on my channel, as well as my Twitch channel, and just throughout this journey so far, because we got a lot of things going ahead of us, and hopefully go Battle League 6 soon. Hopefully it's fixed. Hopefully. We've been hoping for a long time, but hopefully. And then we're gonna just keep doing this, and then just like hope. But anyways, hopefully you guys are enjoying this season so far. Hopefully you're enjoying the really relaxed season, and looking forward to the next, well, the next one's the Catch Cup, which is actually really terrible. Well, we'll get more on that later. Good luck on your Go Battle League sets, and I will see you guys on the next video.